everybody. My name is Dr. John Lucio. I practice integrative medicine and pain management in Jefferson City, Missouri. And this over here is my wife.
We're so glad you joined us again. Today's a really good topic, number 2 in our series of men's health.
Yep. Today we're going to be talking about erectile dysfunction and its association with endothelial dysfunction. And I'll explain that a little bit later.
If you think about ED as erectile dysfunction, we want you to also think immediately of those two big words he said, which is endothelial dysfunction. If you have not joined us before, we love integrative medicine and keeping you healthy and out of the doctor's office. So please subscribe. We appreciate each one of you. And hit that notification bell so you know when we've uploaded our next video. We're going to have at least 8 months worth of material on men's health, and we're going to move right into women's health. We feel it's very important that men know everything they can to keep their hormones balanced. It's what we do every day, and we love doing it.
Yeah.
So
last week we talked about a little bit about testosterone and its effect on the body. Today we're going to talk about erectile dysfunction, and everybody immediately thinks and they start to assume that it has to be due to low testosterone. But you really should be aware of that when you have erectile dysfunction. One of the causes is that it's poor blood flow to the penis during arousal, and a lot of causes for this. So if things in your body can affect other parts of their circulation, it can also affect the blood flow to the penis. And one of the things, the most common, is hypertension. So there's a good association, an increased association with folks that have hypertension and erectile dysfunction. And that would make sense. And some other things that can also be associated with abnormalities in blood flow or function and abnormalities in the endothelium, the lining of the blood vessels themselves, include tobacco abuse, folks with high cholesterol, and even diabetes. And diabetes also comes along with something called metabolic syndrome, and that also has a big impact on erectile dysfunction. So if you've not been diagnosed with those before, or you have already and you're wondering why you have erectile dysfunction associated with it, now you know why.
yeah, totally. If you've got ED, don't just focus on erectile dysfunction of your penis. You've got to focus on two other things at the same exact time. You've got to talk about how is your heart? How is your heart health? And also look at your body. Like, do you have obesity around the midsection? Do you have things that are called metabolic syndrome, where you're starting to have midsection obesity, you're starting to have a little bit of high blood pressure, and you've just got to address all those things. Also, the third thing you have to address in this triad, which is an erectile dysfunction, metabolic syndrome, visceral obesity, the third thing is then address the hypogonadism, which is the low testosterone.
Yep. So in closing, just be aware that whenever you have this symptom, there's other things going on as well.
If you want to get really nerdy, the heart arteries, the coronary artery, is 6 to 8 millimeters in diameter. Those can be clogged with cholesterol, which is called atherosclerosis. The penile artery is 2 to 3 millimeters in diameter. So erectile dysfunction is the last to go when you've got endothelial dysfunction. So it's really important to address that, because if you've got clogging of the coronary artery at 6 to 8 millimeters, you've got a smaller pipe going to the penis, giving it blood flow to cause the erection. You can get problems with the other blood vessels as well in the body. Please subscribe. Stay tuned for the next series of many topics. We are going to be talking about whether testosterone treatment is safe or not. We hear a lot of just mixed concerns about it, and how much of that is valid.
Yep. So long, everybody. Thanks for joining us.